Hi everybody, and welcome back to a new video. This week's video is going to be all about the Promark P70 VR drone. This week it's going to be about the top 5 favorite upgrades or modifications that I've done to this particular drone. Unfortunately this week in Colorado the weather has not been well and I've got allergies, so I haven't been out too much. But anyway, let's get right into it and we'll start it off. So, if you guys don't know, the Promark P70 drone was the first drone I started off with the channel. It is a SEMA X8 clone, for those that don't know very much about that particular drone, and that's pretty much what really started the whole channel. If you guys hear chirping in the background, that's our baby chicks that we have in our brooder. That's the heat lamp that you can see right there behind me. They're too little right now to go into the big chicken coop with the other chickens, so they're inside until they get big enough to go out. So apologize for the sound back there, but maybe you get a little ambience. Okay, so going with the video. My very first and favorite mod or upgrade that I've done is obviously, if you didn't buy an extra battery, I suggest going out to either Amazon, GearBest, eBay. There's tons of places that have extra batteries that you can buy. Because if you go out and you just have one battery, you get about 10, maybe 15 minutes worth of flight. That's no fun. Nobody wants to go out for 10-15 minutes and then come back home. So I suggest going out and getting some batteries, and with the battery, if you can, get a charger too. That's definitely going to help you out for sure. So that's going to be number one, is going to be new batteries for sure. Number two, which is my second favorite that I did with this particular drone, is I removed the camera off the copter and I replaced it with a stabilizer. This is actually a GoPro mount or a action camera. And because the original camera is only about a 720, it's technically HD, but it's kind of a little sketchy. It's not bad for what you get for a beginner, but I wanted something with a little bit more high definition, so that's why I decided to do that. So this mount only cost me about 10 bucks. I got it off of Amazon. Everything I'm putting in here, guys, I'll put in the link description for you guys. So that way, if you're interested, you can go out and you can buy those as well for your drone. So that's number two, was the stabilizer that I bought. Again, it goes right on the bottom here. You just push that little button, so that little sucker slides right off. You put it back in and you're good to go. So that is number two. Number three was my actual action camera that I bought. Now this little guy I bought off of GearBest. It's the A9 HD action camera. I think it cost about 20 bucks. Really inexpensive. It films 1080p film at 60 frames per second, and it's actually got a really good recording. It's not bad at all for the price. Now there's other ones. There's 4K with the Wi-Fi and everything like that, and you don't have to get this camera. If you've got a GoPro, use your GoPro. Whatever camera you decide to go with, it's up to you. If you do get one of the action cameras that have Wi-Fi on it, make sure you turn the Wi-Fi off before you fly it up in the air, just because the Wi-Fi will interrupt sometimes with the controller, and that can cause a flyaway. So just a side note on that. And also this goes right onto the GoPro mount, and it can be adjusted so you can, have it nice and flat like that, or you can tilt it all the way almost completely down, which is really cool, and it gets some really cool footage. So that's number three. Number four was the leg extenders that I actually put on. So you'll notice with this one, this is not the original legs that came with this. It came with these little ones that were right about here roughly. So with this extra camera on here, it was almost dragging right on the ground. And the great thing about these particular leg extenders is they have two things. So number one, it gives you extra clearance for the camera underneath, and number two, it's wide on the sides, so that way the camera doesn't see the legs. Before, if you guys go back and watch some of my old videos, you'll notice that you could see the leg kind of wobbling. It wasn't really wobbling, it was just the jello from being up in the air, but that was kind of an issue back then. So that's why I decided to go with these. These are just actually from a DJI Phantom 2 drone, and they cost about $10, I believe. You can get them in like white and I think black and maybe some other colors too, so if you want to check those out, I'll leave a description where I bought them. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them on eBay as well. And the great thing about these is there's no extra drilling or anything involved. They literally bolt right into the existing holes, which is really, really cool. And it gives it a much nicer, more smooth look for the drone here. This works really good on the SEMA X8s as well. I've seen a lot of people do them on that particular drone. So that's number 4, the leg extenders. And the last upgrade that I did, now this is a little bit more advanced. You do have to end up taking the quad apart, at least the top part, and you do have to do a little bit of soldering as well. So if you're not comfortable with that, you may not want to do this mod. But the last upgrade, number 5, was the motors. The original motors that come with these, they're like I believe they're made out of like a steel, and the upgraded motors that I bought, they're made out of brass. They're a better brushed motor, so they last longer. Mine started, if you guys haven't seen it already, they'll probably start squealing after a while, and that's the motors getting ready to go out. So I bought a set of 4 of these online on Amazon. I think it was about $16, and with Amazon Prime it shipped to me within 2 days, so it was really super quick. And again, so the thing I wanted to share with you guys about this particular mod is, again, you do have to take the quad apart. So if you have the warranty with Walmart, they may not allow you to bring it back if you've opened the shell. I don't know what Walmart's policies are or anything like that. So, but there's 2 motors on here. There's the red and the blacks, and then there's the blue and the reds. So what you have to do is, with this particular model, and I don't know why Promark decided to do this with the board, is they make all the motors spin at the same time, and then when it actually fires up, the board decides which ones are going to rotate. So what you ultimately have to do is, the red and black ones you keep the same, but the red and blue ones you have to switch the wires and the polarity so they all spin at the same rate, and then that way the board takes over once the launch off. Once I had that, I had no problems at all. So if you guys go back and you watch some of my previous videos, you'll see that as well. I did that particular upgrade as well. So that makes number 5. So to recap again, let's go back over it. So number 1 was just the extra batteries and charger. I highly recommend these. These are very versatile. They're very inexpensive. They're a pretty common battery that are out there. It's just a standard banana plug battery. You can get them at even hobby shops, so you don't even have to go on Amazon if you don't want. So number 2 again was the stabilizer that I bought off of Amazon. This was only like $10, and this was well worth it because, again, you can mount a GoPro, an action cam, whatever camera you decide to go with. Let's see, the next one after that was the actual action camera, so that was the number 3 upgrade I did. It takes great photos in real time, and it's awesome. And then the next one after that was the leg extenders. And again, these just give you more lift, and then they also have a wider angle so the legs aren't in the middle of your shot. And then the last upgrade or modification I did was I upgraded the motors. I did the better motors. So guys, I hope you enjoy that video. It's a kind of a short video. Like I said, the weather in Colorado did not cooperate with me this week, but don't worry, I got some cool videos coming for you guys next week and a cool new project. I'm waiting on my FPV to come in. I'm going to show you guys how to make a tiny whoop, and the whole project cost just under $100. So if you're kind of cheap like I am and you're on a tight budget, it's a great way to dip your feet into the FPV world if you want to check it out and you just kind of want to see what everything's about. I know FPV racing is really huge right now, so I kind of wanted to, again, test everything out just to kind of see what it is. So I'm hoping that will come in tomorrow or the next day after that, but I'm going to make a video on it. I'm going to show you guys how to make a tiny whoop. It's really, really cool. I've been watching all kinds of videos about it. They actually even have a local racing league that's near me, so I'm going to try and get out there and maybe hopefully do some racing for you guys and share that with you as well. So guys, if you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you really like my video, hit that subscribe button for me. If you hit the subscribe button, that really helps out the channel. And if you hit the little bell next to it if you want, that just gives you a notification and lets you know when I've got new videos. Typically, I always update on Thursdays and Fridays, sometimes the weekends, and sometimes during the week if I have extra little things that I want to do, like a quick update for you guys or something of that nature. But guys, so I hope you again enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for the subscribers. Thanks so much for all the likes, all the wonderful comments, all the awesome support. Without you guys, there would be no channel. So thank you again. And as always, if you can help support the channel in any way, that would be great. I've got Patreon. I've got the shirt spread. If you want to buy a shirt with a couple of my logos on it, that would be really cool. You don't have to. It's not required, but it is available for anybody that wants to check that out. Again, thanks to my two patrons that I do have, Kurt Gagel and Rob Ruth. You guys are awesome. Thank you for helping support the channel every single month. I really do appreciate that, guys. So, as always, guys, let's keep our drones up in the air, flying high. I will see you guys in the next video. Have an awesome week. I'll check you guys out later. Bye for now.